Cheers from 1A on the Qatar Airways A380.
Okay.
How enormous this toilet is. Hello guys, what's up and welcome to this video. So before we get into it, I just wanted to let you know that this video is sponsored by Curve. Now if you have no idea who Curve are, basically they're a travel company who issue travel debit cards. Now they are incredible as they bring all your cards together in one. They eliminate foreign transaction fees and give you such cool other perks like lounge access. Now, Curve are also giving away a free £5. So if you want to know how you can get that free £5, then check out the link in the description to learn more. And without further ado, enjoy Qatar Airways first class luxury. As soon as the taxi pulled in, I knew I was in for a treat. My bags were taken from the car and led inside to the incredible Al Safwa first class check-in area, where I was given a hot towel and option for a drink as I sat down and checked in. Hello. Thank you. Lovely. Thank you so much.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
Sir?
I then visited the lounge, and the full review of that can be found linked in my description below. Hey, look at this, the main course, the lamb chops. Look fantastic.
This is the day break room. It's valid for 6 hours if you are transiting, and if you like to extend it, it's come for a small premium of 250.
So I'm just heading on the 5-10 minute walk to the gate now, C13. And funnily enough, I just realised this, I've only ever flown out of Doha twice. This is the second time, and both times it has been on an Airbus A380. So the first time, back in February last year, I flew A380 to London in business class, and now I'm flying the A380 to Perth in first class. So next time, I guess maybe I'll fly the A380 in economy class to somewhere. Now I love this about Qatar Airways, first and business class have their own waiting area, and it is very quiet. I absolutely love it. Through the doors there, waiting should be my Airbus A380 boarding pass scan, but I'm heading upstairs, so boarding is on the upper deck. I love it when you can board an A380 directly to the upper deck. It feels so cool. And yeah, here we go, the first A380 of this trip. I'm so excited for this one. Thank you very much. Very good, thank you. Hi there. Thank you very much. I was led directly to my seat and welcomed before the crew put my bag away for me. Hi there.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much. I have to say the seat is super wide, just similar to that on Cathay Pacific. It's so wide and it's so comfortable as well. I'm absolutely loving it so far. No, not yet. It's my first time on the Qatar First. Thank you so much. So there we go, welcome drink has arrived, the famous lime and mint. Oh, what do we have here? Cheese and olives by the looks of it. That definitely makes a difference from nuts, I like that. And a cold towel. So I've just been offered my Bricks amenity kit. It's a lot bigger than that you get in business class, made by the same brand. So they've given me cheese and olives instead of, well, the usual bowl of warm nuts that you get on most flights. I really, really rate the fact that they're not, you know, going along with every single other airline and giving nuts. But it's pretty disgusting. I'm not going to lie, I really don't like it very much.
No?
Thank you so much.
And this is our business.
So here are the pajamas. Wondering if they're the same as business class ones. And obviously the crew then just brought the business class menu and ran away to get the first class menu.
Misplaced. So this first class menu.
That's better.
It's an all-day dining menu.
Okay.
So you can have your dinner, breakfast, whenever you like, at your own time. Here you go.
Thank you so much.
And our world-class, award-winning wine and beverage list.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And here is the first class menu, along with the wine list as well. So, one thing you're going to notice on this wine list is something that I was actually expecting on my Cathay Pacific first class flight the other week, but didn't get. Now, Qatar Airways serve Krug 2004 vintage champagne on board, and that is something that is really, really unique now. And I was expecting it on my Cathay Pacific flight, but didn't get it.
The Krug from France, 2004.
Here it is, the 2004 Krug that I was expecting on Cathay Pacific the other week, but didn't get. Now I've got it on Qatar Airways.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So the cabin manager has just introduced himself to me and given me this, a free Wi-Fi voucher for the flight. I didn't realise this was a thing in first class, but it's awesome. So I've just begun our taxi out of Doha, and the cabin crew have just come round and taken our dinner orders. So I've decided to eat dinner straight after takeoff. Then I'm going to hit the hay, have a sleep, and wake up to breakfast. I decided that if I sleep straight after and then wake up to food, I'm not going to want both dinner and breakfast. And for you guys, I've got to try all of the food. So dinner it is straight after takeoff, and then sleep. So the seatbelt sign is now turned off, and that means one thing, it's pajama time. Before I get changed though, I just want to show you guys how enormous this toilet is. Look at this. The toilet seat is hidden under here. You've got areas for seating there. You've got some amenities in here. Very nice. Honestly, this bathroom is absolutely massive and I absolutely love it. Well, this is a medium size and I have to say it feels a little bit large. Definitely better quality than the pajamas and the business class.
After getting changed, the crew came to set my table for dinner. First came this incredible caviar dish.
Please enjoy.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Next up was this small appetizer which I believed to be tofu, and finally my main course of veal steak tasted incredible.
Well, that's the meal service done, and just gone to the toilet, obviously brushed my teeth, moisturised my face, and I think when I get back my bed will be made. So yeah, let's go check it out. So the bed is now in fully bed mode, and I have to say it's super comfortable, really thick mattress topper, lovely duvet, and yeah, very wide and very long. I'm not touching any of the sides, so yeah, fantastic bed. Wow guys, so anyone that says that it's impossible to sleep on a plane, you haven't tried Qatar Airways first class. I fell asleep with about 10.5 hours to go, thinking, you know, maybe 1 or 2 hours sleep. I've just woken up and there is 3.5 hours to go. The bed was so comfortable. I was obviously so tired, so I've ordered my breakfast for about half an hour's time. And in that time, I thought I would come and check out one of the coolest features of Qatar Airways A380, which is the onboard bar. How you doing? And I've ordered what Trish, I seem to be obsessed with right now, which is the lime and mint. Honestly, I can't stop drinking this thing, it's incredible.
For breakfast, the crew brought a bread basket and juice, along with small cereal and yoghurt dish and a full English breakfast. We just finished our breakfast service on board this A380. I have to say, compared to dinner last night and compared to breakfast on other airlines, that really was not the best service at all. This omelette, actually I'd even go as far as saying I didn't like it. It's very stodgy and really just feels like it's just come out of a microwave, so really not a fan of that. Overall, the layout was nice, but I have to say I'm struggling to see a difference between this and Q-Suite catering. This first class product is obviously a lot more money than Q-Suite, but I'm struggling to see a difference in terms of the catering so far. Okay guys, so I'd love to give you a tour of this Qatar Airways first class seat. Now you'll forgive me for holding my phone like this. My microphone broke on the last flight, so I'm just using the microphone on here. It's pretty good quality anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Starting over here, on the far left, we have our tray table. Now the tray table is absolutely enormous, as you will have seen while I was eating, and it's fantastically maneuverable as well, which is great. Behind that here, we have a little table for drinks. We've got a hot towel here, which was just delivered to me. And yeah, this is you know, a nice area to store your drinks. Behind that, we have another storage area, which is just up the top here. And here we have the first of the rather tiny, I have to say, storage compartments. So it's for literature and reading material, and it's already got this plastic bag in with some magazines. And I had to squeeze my in-flight menus and passport in there just to get them to fit, which is slightly annoying. If you see this control here, which is just next to there, this controls the window blinds. Now the window blinds are really cool in that they don't have the normal manual blind, but they are controlled like this. So you hold it down to go fully dark, and then you hold it up and the first set will come up. And if you press it again, the second set will come up, showing complete daylight. In fact, that's pretty much the first time I've looked out, and we are over the sea still, as we pretty much are for the whole flight. So I'll close that up now, just to the first level, so it's not too bright. In the armrest here, we have the remote control, which is slightly hard to get out. Once you do get it out, it's also not that responsive, so you slide it like that to wake up, and basically you can control the screen. So it's pretty much everything you see on the main screen, but just controlled in a little handset down here. I have to say this is absolutely nothing compared to the remote control on the Q-Suite. Next to that, you've got a personal bottle of water, which is given to you before the flight. Now to the seat. The seat is fantastically wide. It's really comfortable, especially in bed mode. I found it incredible. And it's got a reading light here, which just turns on automatically when you bring it up like that. And over to the right side of the seat. So in this armrest, we have another control, which controls the seat and the lighting on the flight. So once you tap this screen 100 times to make it wake up, honestly, the responsiveness on the screens is terrible. Here we are. So it's got seat presets, seat adjust, privacy and lighting. And you can basically just change all those things, which is really actually quite cool. So we'll go to lighting here. You can change the lamp. You can turn the reading light on, seat adjust. It's a cool way of adjusting the seat really, and you can save your presets for later in the flight. Behind that, we have our Oryx One headphones. Again, these are the same headphones as in business class, and it really would have been nice to see an upgrade. Then at the front of the armrest here, you have the first of your seat controls. So they're very simple, these ones. You've just got lie flat bed, 3/4 bed, eating and takeoff mode, and you just hold them down, it'll get you into those positions. And then up here, we have the privacy divider. So obviously, this seat really isn't the most private. In fact, Q Suite is a much more private suite, and that's business class. This divider though can make it even less private. If you hold down this seat goes from being semi-private to probably one of the most unprivate first class suites out there. And I mean, just look at this. When it gets to this level, you really are out in the open, and there's absolutely no privacy whatsoever. So I think we'll be holding that back and keeping that up. And then we turn our attention to in front of us, where we have our footstool and our enormous television, really massive television, I really like that, and a lamp over there. We've also got a power plug down there, but I can't find any USB chargers, which is really weird. Now, I'm sure there are USB chargers, someone please correct me, but I can't find one. So please let me know if there is a charger. In front of the cabin was my storage area, with a bar stocked with snacks and drinks. So that's the tour of the seat, and now, you know, what are my impressions of it? I have to say, I'm disappointed with the seat in terms of privacy. I'm disappointed with the seat in terms of Q Suite. That's all I'll say really. It's hard to fly an airline's first class product when you know that their business class is so much better. And obviously I'll get onto the review of the catering a bit later, but that was the same. We were eating a lot of the food that I have had in Qatar Airways business class, which was a real shame. Finally, I think storage space is quite weak on this seat, which I really don't like. But overall, I think, you know, it's a nice comfortable seat, and bed mode really was very comfortable. We landed in Perth on time, and I had a really lovely experience with Qatar Airways. I was, however, slightly disappointed with the seat and food service, but only because I thought the Q Suite product was far more superior.